40% of Americans today said they don't set financial resolutions for the new year, while 68% said they have no written financial plan at any point in the year.
An annual budget allows you to focus on your financial goals and understanding what you want to accomplish financially in the year. Whenever you combine money and discipline and constraint, you add all those together, budgeting can be very scary for people.
I think that having an awareness of exactly how much is coming in and exactly how much is going out can really be a great starting point for an entire financial plan.
So we asked the experts, how do you set a budget for the new year?
I always think looking at your pay stubs is a great starting point.
Knowing your income is extremely important because you know exactly how much you have to deploy.
Really, we're working off of our take-home pay. And so that's the money that you see that hits your bank account every month.
So your pay after federal taxes, Social Security, employee benefits like your healthcare plan, things like that. And we also will kind of go back and capture things like if you're putting money in your 401k or other retirement plan, we will kind of add that back in. I typically take someone's paycheck, their biweekly paycheck times 26 and then divide it by 12. Or if you are getting paid bi-monthly, which is 24 pay periods divided by 12, and I look at it on a monthly basis.
It's not the most fun activity, but I like going through my credit card statement or my checking account statements with a fine-tooth comb to see, okay, exactly how much I spent on healthcare, for example. Here's how much I spent on clothing or how much I spent on food. It can be really eye-opening to see exactly where that money is going. You may find that you're spending less in some areas and maybe more than you expected in others.
Expenses can often be split into two types, fixed and variable.
Fixed expenses are things like your rent, your mortgage, your car payment. You know what your student loan payment is every single month. You know what your daycare payment will be every month. So things that you know exactly what it will be and how you can plan for it accordingly. Now, variable expenses can be tricky, right? Some of them you can control, some you can't control. How much are you spending on groceries? How much do you spend on eating out, clothing? You know, those Target trips, they do add up over time. How's your spending the past 3 months on average? Averaging them out will help you get a really good view of what that really looks like for you on a monthly basis.
Having a clear goal is so important because spending is based on values.
One is building up your emergency savings, right? We've been hearing a lot of people haven't been saving as much because of inflation. Prices of food and other goods have gone up. So they haven't been putting money aside. The second is saving more for retirement, right? You realize you may love your job and what you do, but you probably don't want to do it forever. So being realistic of what do your retirement goals look like and how much you have to save to get there. And the third is what I'm hearing the most from people is to pay down their debt. So many people want to make sure they can pay off those student loans as quickly as possible. If you have credit card debt, this is a great time to create a plan and budget for extra payments to pay off your credit card. But more importantly, budget for ways not to maintain or increase that credit card debt.
Experts say that the easiest way to achieve these goals is to pay yourself first.
You create savings like a bill, right? You don't wait and pay your mortgage at the end of the month and say, oh, whatever I have left over, I'll use to pay my mortgage, right? It doesn't really work that way. Before you do anything that costs you to spend that discretionary income, put some money aside and pay yourself first.
Certain guidelines can help make it easier to achieve this.
So the budget parameter that I like is the 50-30-20 budget. So 50% of your take-home pay should go to your needs. 30% should go to your wants. So wants is eating out. Wants is getting your hair done. Wants is makeup. Wants is clothing. And then 20% should go to saving for your financial future. It's really hard to understand, how much should I be spending on concert tickets and wants and clothing or going out with friends for happy hour? So I like the 50-30-20 rule because one, it creates some structure. And two, it's realistic.
But perhaps the most important part of budgeting is maintaining your eye on it.
Whether you're talking about investing, tax planning, budgeting, looking at your insurance, it's definitely not a set it and forget it type of thing. You want to be evaluating these things ongoing throughout the year. And it should definitely not just be a once a year activity.
Start off with a plan, and then every month you review how was your spending, did you adhere to your budget, and then you make changes going forward, or you keep things consistent going forward every single month. It's a living, breathing document, and it's a plan that you should always review to make sure you're staying on track.